Happy Monday, Food FAQers. I'm Mariela.
And I'm Eric.
Surprise! We're giving you another week of fantastic recipes, one a day, just to keep you company while you make last week's. So today, we're going to talk about a recipe that I've been making for years, since before I met my husband. So it's been about 15, 16 years I've been making this recipe. And it's a giada de Laurentiis.
You are so old. Did you say 15, 16 years?
You know, we just celebrated our 15-year anniversary of dating.
Wow.
I know. Isn't it? I thought it was pretty monumental.
It was pretty monumental.
Yeah. So I've been cooking for him for 15 years. And this one is one of his absolute favorite recipes.
Let's get into it. I want to hear it.
Okay. So giada, I'll link the recipe, but you don't really need a recipe for this. This is my favorite thing about this particular pasta. So this is what I do. I start the water so I can boil the bow tie pasta. It has to be farfalle. And homage to our little girl Giada, who likes to make sure that we say things correctly in Italiano.
She sure does.
So you get the farfalle and you get the water to start boiling it, right? You get yourself a nice big pan where you can add butter if you feel like it, or a mixture of butter and olive oil, or just olive oil, which is really what I do because I don't have time to be cutting knobs of butter for no good reason. And then I make sure it's nice and melty if it is butter. And then I throw in a package of mushrooms, those small packages. I think they're pints, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sliced, obviously. You brown them, remove them from the pan, and then you put in a pound of bulk sausage, or it'll be probably 4 links, I would say, if you were to cut them open, and you saute that puppy, right? I don't even put garlic in it or anything because sausage already has all that stuff in it. So I cook the sausage and then I'll go ahead and add the mushrooms back in. Mind you, the pasta's cooking, okay, as we were doing all this stuff. So I go ahead and I get the pasta, I'll drain it and I'll put it inside the pot and I will start mixing it in, right? And I make sure to leave a little bit of pasta water behind because that water is what's going to make the sauce. I'll add about half a pack of green peas, little sweet green peas. And I'll add about a cup Parmesan cheese. And then I will ladle in about like half a cup of the pasta water. And I just start zhuzhing and shaking in little circles. I'll start stirring it like every inch of the pasta. So like I know that I'm getting everybody in the party and the hot tub is getting coated. And as you're doing that, you're emulsifying these things, the cheese and the water. And it creates the most like velvety, delicious sauce that sticks right to the pasta. No pasta left behind. Okay. This is delicious. And then you just serve it with more cheese on top. And that's it.
That sounds good. I make something very similar.
Tell me.
Honestly, it's everything you said. I just didn't do the sausage. I just made bow ties and peas.
Oh, you're so cute. It's like a little kid meal. Like, hey, make bow ties.
It is. Or bow ties and broccoli too.
Ooh, how about Brussels sprouts?
You don't
like the shaved. Well, I mean,
I guess the Brussels sprouts are that's a whole nother show because Brussels sprouts is one of my favorite vegetables, but they're pretty fucking gross if it's just, done not properly. We can get to a whole episode about Brussels sprouts one day.
We should actually, because I really like Brussels sprouts. But you know what else?
What?
Between you and me?
Yeah, what?
I am so tired of Brussels sprouts. Everybody makes Brussels sprouts in restaurants and they suck. Also, by the way, let's be honest, they are burnt, usually little like shriveled prunes of their former selves, and they don't ever taste good.
Yeah, I forgot where I ordered Brussels sprouts from the other day. I think it was Nando's. I can't remember, but I was hoping it was going to be good, and it's not. It was served kind of cold. Because Brussels sprout it's an afterthought.
Right.
It's not the main thing. But if you make it a big part of the meal, it's really good. We can actually get into a whole thing about making coleslaw with shaved Brussels sprouts, raw Brussels sprouts.
I love that
too.
Yeah.
So, but I love this recipe that you have because especially for a Monday, because Mondays suck. Okay. Boo. All right. It's like everything that can go wrong at work on a Monday happens.
It's true, right? Because people are pressed and they're pissed. They're pressed and they're pissed.
Yeah.
And you're going to have peas.
So, yes. With
alliteration is my friend.
Farfalle and sausage. And it just sounds really good. And you know what I like about that too? It's a pasta that's not heavy laden in sauce.
which I hate.
And I like sauce. I'm a sauce person, but I don't like so much of it.
Yes. I like it when the pasta is just mingling with it.
Yeah. I don't like a lot of it. And so I like this because it's not like a heavy sauce. And on a Monday, you don't really want, at least me, like I don't necessarily want something heavy or things like that. I just got off of work. I'm tired. It's the day back after the weekend. You just kind of want something simple, light, not to weigh you down.
Yes. And quick. This takes literally 30 minutes. Like that's another thing I like about this recipe, that everyone loves it. The kids ask for it, and it takes me 30 minutes to make.
Right.
And minimal ingredients. What is it? Like 5 or 6 ingredients? Super simple. So, if you listen to this, you know the recipe, but I will link the recipe if you like to see numbers and such. But honestly, you measure with your heart and with your love of cheese. And also, I have used the shitty Kraft cheese from the green bottle.
I was just about to fucking ask you that, like right now, because here's the thing.
Yep.
I don't use the green bottle.
Mm-hmm. I do.
Don't. And I refuse. I won't do it. I will not.
You don't have kids.
I know you're 100% correct. Because when you go from the green bottle and you go to like the actual, you got to go to like the deli refrigerated area to go and grab the much higher brand. There's like a creaminess. There's like an amazing that goes. But you are correct. I'm not feeding children.
Right.
So when you're feeding children, please get the oversized Kraft bottle because they're just going to lather that on with it.
Yes.
And listen, not that it's bad. I've used it in the past, but no, you are 100% correct though.
You're so funny. You're like, I know green people.
I know it exists somewhere in the store.
Oh,
it has to exist in the family section in the store.
Yeah, it just kind of works. And honestly, I always have it on hands, and I don't always have the fancy parm. So this, my friends, will work for you. The only thing I'm really snooty about in this particular dish is get Barilla pasta. It's the only pasta worth eating, in my opinion. And it's like 29 cents, 89 cents, maybe, depending on where you go, more than the shitty one.
I'm not a fan of Barilla. They got a pass.
Well,
We'll get into that one day. We're going to that one day.
What?
Yeah, we'll get into it one day. Can I tell you, I'm going to be very honest with you.
Tell me.
This is going to end our friendship.
Okay.
I don't find that it's dry pasta. I don't find the difference in Barilla and Good and Plenty or whatever the hell it is, whatever Target brand is. I don't really find a difference in it. If we were talking about fresh pasta, I would say, okay, you could be a little more name specific. I don't really find a difference with them.
You know what honestly, the difference that I find is that the cooking time, right, is more graceful from uncooked to al dente to mush, in my opinion. So if you get the shitty pasta, you almost have to undercook it because it turns to mush really fast. Barilla doesn't do that. Listen.
We can differ. You can spend your money on Barilla and use the green bottle.
Look at that high-low.
And I will buy the 99-cent box
with your shitty cheese that is expensive.
With the good cheese. Okay. So, but all right, I'll let you go on this one.
Anyway. So yes. And this is also a large portion. So you use a big old box of pasta. You're going to have leftovers. Even we have leftovers, and people here like to eat this.
Well, that's great. That's great for lunch tomorrow because, again, it's Monday. So who the hell wants to worry about lunch tomorrow? So you can take it with you.
Yes.
And I think that's awesome. It's a great meal. It sounds like a fantastic meal.
So here we are Monday with some pasta. Let's comfort ourselves and lull ourselves into a nice week with some sausage.
You got 4 more days to go, guys.
Yeah, but we're making every day better for you. So you're welcome. We'll talk to you tomorrow, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.